and the husband dies, and then the debt is still your responsibility, I'm pretty sure. So maybe you should be the one marrying the chocolate man. If you want to get out of debt so bad, why don't you marry Mr. Girardelli?
I'm sorry, Jessica. Marrying Billy is the only thing that can save us.
Just then, the new chef Harlan Sanders walks in. I guess he's this movie's reimagining of Colonel Sanders as, instead of like a business mogul restaurant entrepreneur, in this movie he's like an up-and-coming, very handsome chef. Fun fact, I looked it up, and Colonel Sanders' actual name was Harlan, so the character in this movie has the same first name as him. Surprisingly, his first name wasn't actually Colonel, which is what I thought until 5 minutes ago when I looked it up.
Sorry, who are you?
Harlan Sanders, the new cook.
Oh, don't be so modest. Harlan was head chef at Le Petit Pamplemousse.
Oh my gosh. We've been trying to get a reservation here for years.
Well, I insisted Harlan get out of the city for a while, come stay in the guest house as our resident chef, if you will.
Maybe it's kind of the mom's fault that the family's finances are in such disarray. Because you know what? It sounds like they're in a lot of debt, and the mom's first move is to hire the head chef of like a wildly successful fancy restaurant that it takes years to get reservations at to come and be their personal chef, their personal family chef. That sounds extremely expensive. How about if your finances are really in shambles, either you marry the Garibaldi or you cook your own food. How hard is that?
Anyway, I better get back to work.
Now, one of my big critiques of this movie is that, in my opinion, Harlan doesn't really seem like the ideal main love interest for a romance movie like this. He's good looking, don't get me wrong. He's played by Mario Lopez, who's, you know, he's a stud. But the character himself is not very charismatic or charming or really even very interesting. In fact, in this first scene, he comes off as like really shy.
Oh.
Who are you?
Jessica.
Oh my gosh.
I better get back to work.
This whole scene, he's just kind of like silently standing there with his arms behind his back, just kind of like, I just don't really understand how this is going to lead to any kind of romance developing. But I guess maybe what they're going for is more of a soft-spoken guy, because Jessica's current boyfriend, Billy, is kind of the rich asshole type, snob, very loud and obnoxious. So maybe it's a nice change of pace for her. Also, the hair was kind of an interesting choice by the makeup department, wasn't it? Like, I mean, it's clear they wanted to make him look a little bit like Colonel Sanders, so you know who he's supposed to be. But the hair dye they picked kind of looks like that like spray-on color that you would get from Party City if you're going to like a football game and you want your hair to be the color of the team. But the team that he's rooting for is the old guys. The goatee looks pretty realistic. I wonder if that's his actual hair color, but I mean, this is clearly fake. This looks pretty real, but they don't look the same, which is also throwing me off.
Yeah, this looks good. Nice, thank you.
Yes, very good. These look like vegetables. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nobody's offered you a tour of the property yet, have they?
No, not yet.
Later on, Jessica goes and finds Harlan and offers to give him a tour of their property. So they're walking around together, and Jessica's talking about how things with Billy aren't really working out.
For starters, he's an egotistical, entitled little... Oh, I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Harlan starts talking about how he's got this secret recipe that he thinks is going to change the world.
Tell me about you. The Harlan Sanders story.
If I were the author of it, I'd have a chapter in there about my secret recipe changing the world.
But they don't talk for too long before the conversation is broken up by Billy.
Who the hell are you? Harlan Sanders, the new chef.
Beat it, Crouton. Get back to the kitchen and let me and my fiancé
Billy,
talk.
stop.
Dudes are always grabbing women by the bicep in movies. Have you noticed that? Like every time there's like a possessive boyfriend, there's always got to be a scene where he like grabs her by the bicep. Woman mine, my woman, that's mine, this my woman. Get the fuck off me, dude, I don't even know you. Come on, babe, let's get out of here. Time to go back to the cave where we live.
Don't call me Crouton.
Ooh, okay, maybe he does have a little flair to him. Maybe he's not so shy after all. You get all Harlan jazzed up, he's got a little spice to him. Some might even say he's got 11 herbs and spices to him. Because it's KFC's recipe. This is what they put in the chicken. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, stop. Stop, for real. Get back under the desk. Get back.
So, did you decide what you want to do about Billy?
No, not yet. Want to hear something crazy? I think I'm falling for the new chef, Harland.
Oh.
You're already falling for this dude? How long is it? We're 5 minutes into the movie. How much time has passed? I'm sorry, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this has all happened over the course of 24 hours. Like, at the beginning of the day, she met Harland in her pajamas. Then in the afternoon, they went on that walk. Now it's evening again, and she's back in her pajamas. And the conversation that they showed us was like so minimal. The only thing that happened was she was like, so tell me about yourself. I don't know, I've got a secret recipe that I think is pretty good. A secret recipe? Yeah, it's not really a big deal. It's just chicken. I think I'm in love with you now. Oh, okay. That's cool. Nice. Hey, you're talking to my bitch. This is my bitch. Ah, leave me alone, dude. Get your own bitch. I don't know you. Maybe it's just because this movie is only 16 minutes long and they're trying to fit like an entire movie's worth of plot into this 16 minutes, so they're making the passage of time really unclear. But honestly, things are moving very fast. We're already 5 minutes into the movie and she's falling for another man.
Have a great date. I'm gonna hop in the shower.
Love you.
What Jessica doesn't know, though, is that her mom was eavesdropping on that entire conversation. So when Jessica goes to shower, her mom steals her phone and goes to meet Billy at the country club.
Jessica is falling for Harlan Sanders, of all people. And if that isn't absurd enough, Harlan claims to have some secret recipe that'll make him a man of great repute.
A secret recipe?
Spare me.
We all have our secrets, Billy. You remember our long weekend in the vineyard?
How could I forget?
If you marry my daughter, I promise there'll be more long weekends in your future.
Stop! This is the gross police. You can't do that. You need to stop because this is getting weird. This is getting gross.
I'll take care of this.
So Jessica's mom, who for some reason her name is Bunny, which I don't understand, but this widow Wabbit is apparently having an affair with Jessica's boyfriend? So what even is the conflict of this movie? Because from what I understand, someone needs to marry this dude Billy, and Jessica doesn't want to. But the mom, whose problem this is in the first place, is having an affair with him. Why don't they just get married then? The mom and Billy, they both like each other. Why is there even a conflict in this movie in the first place? I don't even understand why Billy wants to marry Jessica. It seems like they don't really get along. So now apparently Billy's motivation isn't just that he gets to marry Jessica. His motivation is that if he marries Jessica, he gets to keep hooking up with her mom.
Gross.
So now motivated by this new development, he sneaks into Harlan's kitchen to try to steal his secret recipe. Huh, a knife. Knife sharp? Oh, ow! Fuck! Knife sharp! Ow! Ah, there it is. Harlan's secret chicken recipe. And what a recipe it is. Secret recipe. He writes out on a piece of paper, you know, like you write a secret. This is a secret. So if you find it, just know that I wanted it to be a secret at the time. Chicken. A little extra, whole? Quarters? Drums? I don't know. 9 herbs and 2 spices? No. Maybe this should be, how about instead 7 herbs and 2 spices? And one thing's for sure, there better be salt. Too much? Too little? Signed, CHJ. And then he drew a little piece of chicken on there for good measure so that he remembers what a piece of chicken looks like. Now, I can clown on this recipe all I want, but it does lead to the coolest line in this entire movie being uttered by Billy.
Secret's out, chicken man.
Then Harlan comes in and Billy tries to persuade Harlan to like skip town. He's like, can I pay you to skip town?
How much to leave Jessica alone and skip town?
He also lies to him about Jessica having said yes to him. So now Harlan thinks that Jessica is engaged to Billy.
Let me guess, you're upset because she said yes.
Sorry, pal. I'm not interested in your money.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. You don't need money. You have a life-changing secret recipe.
Then Billy writes Harlan a check for $500,000 for him to skip town and like never talk to them again. $500,000 to go away. Holy shit, that is an absurd amount of money. I mean, I guess I knew that Billy was ballin' out here, but like that is just a gross abuse of your funds, dude. Have some sense, man. Not to mention the fact that like they could just fire him, right? And then he'd probably leave and move on. You could just tell him, hey, Jessica and I are engaged. Also, you're fired, so you gotta leave. I mean, this dude's a successful chef. He was the head chef at a very popular restaurant. I'm sure he's got other gigs lined up. Like, he'll go somewhere else and move on. But instead, they pay him $500,000 to leave. What?